You got halfway into that, sounded like you were talking about a Christian walking around like, you just gotta describe Jesus to them. Tell them why you're so good, comfortable in life.
Well,
because of a sweater.
Jesus, if there is one that exists, or used to exist, please shine some light on these replays, because the last game really was painful.
It's definitely putting to test my ability to maintain consciousness for this Cold Cast Marathon.
Well, we are here, game number 6 of this Will Cheese Fails Cold Cast Marathon.
Mr. MaximusBlack!
Yeah.
Hit me up with the sound of entering into the running of the bulls because you thought it would be a cool thing to check off your bucket list and then immediately regretting your decision. Right in the asshole. Straight to the butthole.
Up here in the top left position, we have Bull Sammy. Down here in the bottom right, we have Phoenix. This is going to be a PVZ Will Cheese Fail. Who will be the cheeser, and will it succeed? Well, we're going to find out here probably in about 20 seconds because these games last as long...
About 20 seconds.
Yeah, about 20 seconds.
Somewhere in between...
Although, we haven't had any really quick games so far today.
No, some between 2 and 3 times faster than I am in bed.
In case you guys are just tuning in on the live stream, we are doing the Will Cheese Fail Cold Cast Marathon. That is what you were watching.
Is this Legacy?
This is Legacy, bro. Why?
Okay. I don't know. It just struck me funny for a second.
Okay.
It just struck me weird.
He's opening funny.
It just struck me a little weird for a second.
You had me, like, second-guessing myself for a second. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, I guess. Nexus Mothership, yeah. This seems to be right. This seems to be right. Cannon Rush.
Okay.
That's what's happening.
Alright.
Alright.
We're good.
This is like, wow, you totally messed with my brain there for a minute. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nexus has energy, though.
What do you mean the Nexus has energy? Of course the Nexus has energy.
But, like...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is hot. Ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing you guys a
blast from the past!
We are bringing you guys a Heart of the Swarm.
Heart of the Swarm. The worker count was fucking with me.
Yeah, and I was thinking to myself, too... And when you said it has energy, I'm like, of course it has energy. And then I'm like, wait a second, Chrono Boost. Maybe this is. Somebody just said it. Maybe this is in the beta when you could use Chrono Boost. I don't know.
I don't know, but it's being casted now. Welcome to the Cold Cast Marathon. It's a blast from the past. It's Heart of the Swarm.
And nobody opens up Forge like this against Zerg. This is like old school shit.
No.
I was like, wait a second. Okay. This is definitely Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and the timer. Yeah. And the timer is moving quick. Shit. Alright. Well, this is the old school Cannon Rush, guys. We're doing it live.
We are doing it live.
We're doing it live.
This is actually happening live.
This is technical alpha. This is why we put that in the bottom right screen in case shit like this happens.
Yeah.
This is the old school Forge Fast Expand, where I used to do this build. You used to open up Forge at your natural, and then you would put 3 pylons up at the top, and drop some cannons down there to stop the natural of your opponent, and then of course you'd be able to go ahead and get yours as well. The cannon goes down, but the one Ling does get in there. He is going to see a lot of stuff, and it feels really weird to be casting.
Hots again.
Hots again. It's very interesting.
It's a bit strange. I mean, well, personally, I haven't seen that much Legacy, so it doesn't really do a hell of a lot to me. However, all things told, the Cannon Rush is a Cannon Rush. This is probably not going to work very well.
No. Well, I mean, it kind of did work. He got rid of this natural. He
shut down the natural,
yeah.
So you know that's successful.
And the hatch was made because there's so much creep there.
Did he need that many cannons to do it? Probably not.
No, probably not. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. Phoenix, though, gonna tech a lot of roaches. He needs to get up more cannons, and that is exactly what he's doing. He's kind of over-cannoning right now. Really, really scared that the roaches are gonna do a counterattack, and rightfully so. Needs to micro back this one roach. Manages to keep them all alive, though, and he can easily now get rid of the 3 cannons on the low ground, and also finally grab that natural expansion. This one Ling, on the other hand, getting all that information. That one Ling is gonna pay off in spades, and also got 2 probe kills as well. So, very well done from Phoenix on that front. Well, this is going to be...
And now we've just turned it into a normal HOTS game. Heart of the Swarm, a maritime tradition.
Watch this be like the one game that's super long, too.
Oh, yeah. 45-minute marathon. Well, it's HOTS, so you know it's going to be long anyway.
Yeah.
Even when you fail in HOTS, you still manage to drag stuff out forever.
Yeah. Well, at least there was cheese, right?
Yeah, there was cheese.
So.
And now we're waiting for whatever follows up the cheese.
Well, the roaches are going to work their way up. Yeah, and this map is like really old. I'm surprised that just wasn't a tell for me right at the beginning. He's going to come up here with these roaches. This is a really horribly positioned pylon. That's going to go down and unpower all of this. And then, okay, good. He is going to go ahead and grab another pylon there. Zataratosis was very, very scary. He needs just go up there and poke that.
It's still actually scary, because he could probably just get rid of that.
It's just no micro at all.
No,
just none.
Well, you know, you got rid of it.
You got rid of it.
And there's another pylon.
Now you're really not going to get rid of it.
And no, now you're fucked. Well, an effort was made.
It was made, but it was a pretty failed effort.
It was an effort. He is currently supply blocked, sitting on 600 minerals. Now going to spend a few on some overlords, I'm sure. Maybe a queen or so. He's got more roaches on the way, I'm sure, to throw into the meat grinder as he just threw the other ones. Meanwhile, Bull Sammy continuing to just sit in his one expansion.
Yeah, which is...
get himself back up. He is well defended.
Mm-hmm.
He is ready.
Yep.
His body is ready and waiting.
A little over-defended, but better safe than sorry, I guess. He's going to get that Robo down. I'm trying to remember all the different builds in PvZ. Obviously, Robo... Immortal Sentry, really, really strong. Even Mortal Zealot, very, very strong, too. I used to do a pretty horrific immortal, immortal with Zealot, and just go.
Anything Zealot.
And you basically just keep picking up your immortals with your War Prism. It's usually a bad time. The immortal's coming out now. Still so many cannons. I mean, this Phoenix is just not going to be able to break this, period. No. He's also getting +1 upgrade. Warp Gate research is now finished. It's also going to be very weird to see a Mothership Core actually overcharge a Nexus and not pylons, something that I do miss quite dearly. And of course, overcharge costs 100 in this, opposed to the 25. Talk about there is talk about them moving it to 50, but changing how it works, making it last a little bit longer.
Okay.
They came up with a bunch of different little things, but
I still think a temporary shield boost is the way to make that viable. But
yeah, I think making invulnerable for a small period of time just doesn't need to be the full thing, but just to buy you a bit of time. But anyway, I'm not going to get on that right.
No.
Second Immortal's coming out. This is like really standard for HOTS. You get rid of the natural. Now he's just kind of building up a big army. He'll probably save up to 3 Immortals. I don't see him pushing out with 2. He'll probably get a Warp Prism right now because he's supply blocked.
Yep.
There you go. So he's going to use that final 2 supply to get that Warp Prism. With that being said, he might actually move out with 2 Immortals, but he really should have like 7 gates. 7 or 8 gates right now. He's getting a Stargate.
He's getting a Stargate, so he's feeling probably Void Ray. And why not? He's seeing mostly roaches still. He knows his opponent is not getting anything too fancy. He is moving into Spire Tech, though, at this point, which is a good move, because he can't go in the front door very easily.
No.
And so he's looking for something to get around the backside, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know what you said.
Yeah. No, his opponent has cannoned up pretty much all the front. There's nothing really in the back to stop him. So if he gets a few Muta, he's going to be able to tease that mineral line pretty easily. He's just throwing units into this one cannon.
He has a tendency of doing that.
For no apparent reason.
Okay, so he's getting the, wow, he's getting some oracles out. He's going to try and do some harassment on the mineral line, which might actually work. Zerg is now just getting its third. Aspire is about to finish. Luckily, he does have that Stargate, but is he really going to scout it out in time? Wow, he's getting a second Robo, 3 more gates, and this all on 2 base.
Yeah.
With no...
This is one of those things that if it works, he's good, and if not...
You're dead.
You're dead. There's nothing, and there's not really a reason why he couldn't also be expanding, but he's just going all in on this 2 base.
Yeah, it's just like this little batch of roach in comparison to his army is really keeping him back from going out and expanding. If he only knew that there wasn't that much out there, getting a 3rd base would be pretty key. He's gonna go ahead and put down that Spore Crawler. The Oracle will take out the Queen, and we'll probably get a couple more drone kills in the process. Not gonna want to go after the Spore Crawler. He really just needs to use that energy and pick off drones.
Yep, well, all the drones were just sitting there, and he
now
did
he's gonna
absolutely
go ahead and
nothing.
do that.
He's going to run out of energy before he can actually
And now the
kill him.
mutas.
And now the mutas are
I mean,
dead.
he could have really killed almost all of those drones.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Easily.
Yeah.
He would have picked up at least 5 to 7 of those real quick.
Yeah.
I think we can see just, how timid of a Protoss player we've got right now. I mean, just given the amount of cannons he built. He's obviously not thinking of moving out anytime soon. He wants to basically have 14 bases and 200 supply before he leaves his base proper. Unfortunately for him, he's got Muta to contend with now, and he's going to have to set up shop, and a couple of Phoenix is not going to be the answer that he's looking for.
No, you need a lot of Phoenix. Like, you have to be scouting. You have to scout out the Spire, like, as it's going up. Fortunately for him, the Zerg isn't on a saturated 3 base. And he did do a little bit of economy damage. I mean, nothing major. 9 drone kills in total throughout this game. And these oracles are basically just a waste. He's going to pick up, what, 3 more drone kills, which, that's not a huge deal for Zerg that can just so quickly mass out on drones if they really want to. Gonna bring in another warp cycle of zealots. I'm surprised those mutas didn't go up and try and find whatever was in his base. I mean, he just got rid of a couple of zealots that was in his main. You got to be thinking, where did these come from? I didn't see them run up through my natural. There's got to be a drop or so it's really weird that he didn't take those mutas over there in the first place. Try and kill that. Now he's going to be able to pick off that Spire, forced to put down another one, and that's going to help him out a lot.
Yeah, that's actually, I like that he did that. I'm surprised he was allowed to do it in the first place. There's the 1,000 or so. Suddenly we have Stalkers. Not the units you want to bring in.
Nope.
And now they're all just dead anyway.
Man, he just did not know when to call it quits. I mean, he did the damage he needed to do.
He's not going to get away with that. Oh,
everything will die.
Oh, boy. Well, there you go. Okay, well, that could happen. All right, then.
He might pick off 1 muta out of the bunch.
Well, he got some damage done, and now he's going to contend with a little bit of Muta and Ling. Muta and Ling! Really good. Uh-oh, the salt is coming.
Oh,
is the rage quit soon to follow?
Wow, that was actually worth. I mean, all those drones weren't mining.
No.
You can really see, like, now that we're casting a HOTS game, you can really see the difference in terms of pace of the game.
Well, it's a wildly different pace to the game now.
Like, I was really, really happy with what they've done with Legacy, but now I'm, like, ecstatic with what they've done with Legacy. It's just such a much better paced game. It's much quicker. It just feels faster because it is, but it really, the intensity, you lose those big moments of absolutely nothing. Needs to throw off a Guardian Shield here. There it is. Got enough Phoenix. Bought much time killing off that Spire, and we just got an impromptu HOTS actually that was a will cheese fail because it succeeded.
Yeah, it did. He successfully made it happen. He shouldn't have, but it happened anyway.
Yep.
He was left to his own devices long enough that he was able to actually build up a decent army and push out to take the game. So I will say good on him for getting rid of the Spire. That was cute. Necessary and cute. Other than that, yeah, impromptu Heart of the Swarm.
We'll make sure we don't do another one of those.
We're gonna do our best because I don't know if there's any way for us to really tell until we're already in the game.
Well, that's that, guys. Another shout out to our sponsors, Lootcrate, G2A, and JORD. Please go sign up on those giveaways underneath. It takes you 2 seconds. If you're watching this on YouTube, to click those links and sign up. It's absolutely free for you. You will not be spammed, and it's just a good way for them to give back to the community. They've given a lot of stuff to give away this time around, so go to those links. And all the promo codes are BOUSES, or just BOUSE. but they're all bouse. 10 or $20 off on JORD, 3% off on G2A, and 10% off on Lootcrate. We will see you guys for game number 7 coming up right after this.